As an immigrant to New Zealand and a passionate cook myself, I often wonder, why is food so important for me? Is it because I love to eat or I love to feed people around me? Neither of this. असल में खाना मेरे लिए एक जरिया है जुड़ने का, लोगों से, जमीन से और अपने आप से। खाना मुझे जोड़ता है पुरानी यादों से और नए रिश्तों से, उन सब से जिनसे मुझे देश की मिट्टी की खुशबू आती है। जायका देश का, a gastronomical extravaganza.
Thank you, Nirmala ji, for being there on the show with us today at Zaika Desh Ka. So, before we start off with our cooking today, I would like you to introduce yourself briefly to our audience.
Briefly.
Eat, drink and socialize with the best view in the world. What is the city that is speaking into your minds hearing that? Yes, my dear friends, of course, it's Wellington. Be it enjoying the menu inspired by cuisines around the world, made with only the freshest New Zealand ingredients, or sipping a glass of locally made wine, chatting away with friends with an open deck overlooking the harbour. Wellington is the perfect venue to relax in the summer sun and enjoy the best of what the beautiful city has to offer. And this time, our quest for food, fun and frolic has led us on this sojourn to the capital of New Zealand, escaping the hustle and bustle of our mundane day-to-day life in Auckland, at least for a few days. So, here we go. Nirmala Balaram, the wife of ex-High Commissioner of Fiji and the conservator of objects at Te Papa Museum, Wellington, has derived her passion for cooking since a very, very young age. She likes new ingredients and loves to create dishes that touches the heart of people around her. Seeking out ingredients to tasting is one of her favorite pastimes. As part of a diplomatic journey, she has cooked for up to 100 people at a go single-handedly and has always enjoyed creating new dishes. Fusion being her specialty. A true Indo-Fijian soul by heart, her sojourn to different countries and experiencing different cultures have brought her closer to her roots. Today at our show at Zaika Deshka, I, Swastika, will be your host and Nirmala Balaramji will be our guide on this journey to explore the culture and gastronomical extravaganza of Indo-Fijian style cuisines. So, let's get started. So, what are we cooking today?
Today we are cooking
I can see
marinated
some
fish.
Yeah, marinated fish over here.
And so I'm going to be cooking this.
What fish is this?
This is monkfish. Monkfish is a firm fish, so it's good for this kind of dish.
Okay.
So
this dish has been marinated overnight?
Yes,
right?
yeah.
Okay.
It's got garlic, ginger, ground curry leaves. You can see I've got a curry leaf plant there. So I just picked my herbs from just there.
Okay.
And
fully organic.
Yeah, fully organic, yeah. And then I have some spice mixes, like a curry paste.
Okay.
And then, lemon juice.
Okay.
And tamarind. I forgot tamarind. Yeah, and tamarind. Okay. Tamarind is just, with fish, I think tamarind tastes different than with lemon, so I'm keeping away a little bit.
Taste.
So you must taste your tamarind. You must taste your tamarind. Yeah. So that's it. And
this is like tomato puree.
Tomato puree, which I'll be using for the sauce. So I'm going to fry the fish in ghee and then take it out and then prepare the sauce.
Okay.
And the sauce will be served on the side, so it's not like a gravy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not like a gravy. You pour your sauce onto it when you eat, so it keeps the crispiness
Okay.
Otherwise, the fish gets soggy.
Okay.
So you avoid that by.
And what all ingredients are we have mixed? I can see some minced onion.
Yeah, that is for the sauce.
For the sauce.
And then there's some rice cooking there.
Okay.
And so the rice will have some lemon zest.
Lemon zest.
And roasted cumin in that.
Cumin.
And then I've got
This is?
some beans that I'll be
Okay.
putting roasting with garlic and a little bit of this mix.
And this
and
is
then just cook it with that with a little bit of
Okay.
honey.
Okay.
So again, like a little bit sweetening with lemon and honey, getting a nice blend
Yeah,
of that.
yeah.
So that's what's honey.
Honey. Okay.
And then I've got pineapples here.
Okay.
I've got a pineapple there. Again, pineapple tropical goes well with fish. And I'll be honey roasting it.
Okay.
Again, honey
Okay.
roasting it, caramelizing
Yeah.
it, and then mix it with some onions here, chopped onions.
Okay.
And that all that goes on the side. So
And we also have, what is this?
coriander, garlic, ginger, and curry leaves.
Curry leaves.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting.
And that's just, and then I'm going to be
And this
roast-
is turmeric?
That is a curry. I mix the turmeric and the curry, all the spice ingredients to make it easier.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And
Otherwise,
this is ginger.
that's chopped,
Chopped.
just sliced ginger,
Sliced
matchstick ginger actually, and that's coconut.
Coconut. Okay. And this is lemon juice.
Lemon juice, yeah.
And this is
That is sugar, brown sugar, yeah. And that's honey, and
And
of
that
course
is salt.
salt. Of course. And
And what is this?
this is almond meal. We call it
Okay.
almond meal. So
I can see them chopped almonds as well. Is this
Yeah.
for garnishing or for the main dish?
that is for the beans, to go
For the
with the
beans,
beans. Yeah.
okay.
This is to coat the fish with.
Coat the fish.
Fish
Okay.
with.
Okay.
So I'm going
let's
to
start off.
My ancestors were from India, 3 from Bengal and 1 from Rajasthan, and they came to Fiji in the during the indentured labor Girmitia system, and worked in the cane fields there. I was born in this small town called Mba, and grew up there until I went to Suva for high school, and then I went to India for Chennai now to do my Bachelor of Science.
And what was
yeah.
your major there?
My major was chemistry and
Oh.
biology, zoology and botany. But you know, the best thing about India was finding myself.
Yeah.
I sort of discovered where I really belonged, and because in India they called us Fijians, they didn't call us Indians. So that was my first awakening that I actually belong to Fiji. I have Indian ancestry, but my ancestors that I know of actually are in Fiji. And that was very, very, I think, a highlight of my stay there. Connecting with my Indian culture was very important, and I became an Indian. I shook my head and all those things. I learned Bharatanatyam and then came back to Fiji.
Oh wow, so you're a dancer.
I'm a dancer too.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
I was a dancer. Let's say I'm trying to dance again.
Okay.
And
That is a future goal now.
no, it's already
Oh,
going
it's
on.
already
It's
going on.
Kathak this time. It's Kathak. So yeah, unfortunately, or fortunately, my parents found a good husband for me, and I got married very quickly. And he ended up being a diplomat, so I traveled the world with him and had a bit of a teaching career, but not too much, and which was kind of sad and good for me, because you do miss having your own life, which I have now. Since he stopped working, I have my own life. So I kept teaching, and then I joined the Fiji Museum as a conservator and went to study in Australia. And back to
So your husband was an ex-diplomat, right? Ex-High Commissioner from Fiji.
No, he was he was already still working when I did all this.
Oh, okay.
I left him. I left him and went.
So that actually like gave you an opportunity to travel around the world and
Yeah.
explore cultures from
Yeah.
different cities.
Yes, yes.
So mingle with different people, learn them very closely.
Yeah.
So has this triggered your passion for cooking?
Yes and no. While I did learn a lot more about Western cooking, and then fusion
Okay, so your
became
style is fusion.
fusion. Yeah, my style is fusion. I love to mix and blend. I do pure Indian. I do other things, Fijian.
You love to
also.
experiment with your
Yeah,
food.
yeah, yes. I like to feel the taste of everything. Like if I'm using these ingredients, I want to feel the ginger. I want to taste the ginger. I want to taste the coconut.
Right.
That's when your food is good, when you can taste these different flavors, you know. Otherwise, it's well a mix of something that doesn't really work well. Yeah, and yeah, teaching diplomatic life, and then somehow I
Quite a
got
colorful life, I would say. To sum up everything, you are a conservator at Te Papa Museum at
Yes,
the moment, Wellington Te Papa Museum.
Yes.
So I'm a bit curious to know: is a conservator and a curator do they have the same job profile, or is it different from each other?
It is different.
In what ways?
Because a conservator is someone who knows the material sciences. That's why you need a science degree to be able to do conservation.
Okay.
Chemistry, especially
Okay.
chemistry. We have to have a chemistry, otherwise you cannot become a conservator. And then a curator is someone who writes a story, thinks of the story, and then we do the object selection for the exhibition together.
Okay, okay.
So I will tell the curator whether this particular object is okay, it is stable, or if I do so much work on it, then it is okay for display.
Because
So-
back in India, I haven't heard much about conservator.
I
Because
have
we
many
mostly heard
Indian-
about curators. One
Yes.
of my aunties is a curator
Yes.
at
I-
National Museum
I-
in Calcutta.
Yeah. That is an amazing museum. That is an amazing
It
museum.
used to be one of the largest museums in Asia at
Yeah,
one point of
yeah.
time.
And no, I have conservative friends from India, well-known conservator Priya Kapoor, and I actually am friends with a few other people who are working in India
Okay.
internationally.
Okay.
These are living overseas but go to India to work.
Yeah. Okay.
And so I'm actually fascinated. I want to go to Kurukshetra. Kurukshetra, the director of the museum is a friend of mine.
Okay.
And when I see what he puts on Facebook, it's very much like what we do in Fiji.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because when I lived in India, I lived in South India. So I didn't get much, didn't learn much
Do you
about.
enjoy the South Indian food?
Oh,
Dosa,
love my
idlis.
dosas and idlis, and yeah, I still go crazy about dosa.
I think they also have a similar kind of recipe, like coating the fish
Yep.
and
Yep.
frying it and then eating
Yeah.
it. Because me and my husband had once, we got a chance to eat fried fish on the beach in Chennai.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah,
that's
it was amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing, out of the world.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed my time there, and even though I missed Fiji, but I was also always called a Fijian. So I realized that my ancestry that I know of is only up to Fiji. So I don't consider myself Indian as a nationality,
Fijian,
even though I feel very strongly for my culture. But I feel more I feel like a Fijian, which for some people is difficult to understand. But you know, with my husband's job also, you know, he was working for the Fiji government, and you have to be loyal to, you know, your job, you know, when while you're doing
True,
it.
true. So I think the fish is almost cooked, or it will
Yeah.
take a while to cook.
No, the fish cooks very fast.
It was marinated also overnight, so it will
Yeah,
just.
yeah. Actually,
Do you need a plate? This one or?
yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, fish cooks very quick. If you want to hold that for me,
Yeah, yeah, sure.
and since it's done in ghee, you don't have to worry about the oil factor. Yeah, I used to cook for, you know, up to 100 people. when with my husband's job, but now I can hardly cook for myself. I think sometimes. So that's done. Ideally, I would change up the pan, but
So we're
this
going to cook
case,
the sauce now.
yeah, I'm going to cook the sauce now. I'm going to do make a big noise again.
What else do you need? The tomato paste?
Not yet. So I'm going to
You can give it to me.
I'm going to let this onion kind of. I mind
Do
the
you just put in some salt here?
not yet, because otherwise the onion gets very watery. Yeah, so it's good to get the water out without the salt, and the onion still keeps its flavor.
Right. So what other interests do you share apart from
Oh,
cooking?
I sew. I had to hide all my sewing things today.
Okay. And you are a dancer as well, learning Kathak at the moment.
Learning
You're
Kathak.
The trained Bharatanatyam one.
Yeah, I think Bharatanatyam is way too hard on my knees now, so I called up the Kathak teacher and I said, "Do you teach old people?"
Dance is for all. I always
I
believe
said, I said,
anybody can dance.
yeah, I know. For me also, it was like exercise, and I don't want to go to the gym. I used to go to the gym, but I don't want to do anymore because I
Do
want.
you want me to stir it a bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can help you.
You can then actually enjoy it.
Yeah.
You know, there's music and there's a lot of laughter, and you're not on your own, just pumping away. No.
Yeah.
So I decided I love my gardens, and I just work in my gardens a
You
lot.
have a wonderful garden outside.
Yeah, it's
Beautiful.
huge also. So
Yeah,
I
it's
worked, and you know,
Next time when we come, we will shoot in your garden. It's such a lovely location.
it's like 4 normal size blocks,
Yeah.
and
So I think it's almost cooked. Do we need to put in the tomato puree?
every week there's something new coming out. You know. Okay. So
And this was chopped garlic,
yeah, chopped garlic, ginger,
ginger.
and curry leaves.
Curry
I
leaves,
like to eat my curry leaves. I don't, people take it out.
Yeah.
So when I crush it, then it's easy to
It's
eat.
good for your health.
Yeah,
I've heard
yeah.
it's good for your hair.
Yeah.
Or your nails.
Yeah. I need all that.
Everyone needs that.
Yeah, I think now we can
Now,
add a bit of masala.
turmeric and the pig.
Yeah, mixed spice, you can say, just say.
Spices. Yeah.
Lemon juice.
Goes the lemon juice.
Yeah. Sugar.
Some sugar. Sugar and salt as per
Yeah.
your taste
Yeah.
and your health conditions.
Yes.
Some salt.
Yeah, some salt. I use Himalayan salt.
And some tomato puree, finally.
Yeah.
Nice.
And you let it cook until
Beautiful,
the
lovely color.
Yeah.
And the smell is like, oh my God, too inviting, too inviting.
so the oil needs to separate.
Yeah. You have to cook for a while till the oil separates. Lovely, beautiful color. So what next?
Let me put this away. Maybe a little bit of water. Just it feels a bit. So you can adjust the water.
Yeah. As per the gravy requirement.
Yeah.
And
And you just pour it in here.
wow, lovely.
I think that's enough.
Yeah.
So this can be like a dip.
Okay.
Also, you know, with other things, you can use it as a dip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finally, garnishing with some coriander.
Coriander,
Some roasted,
roasted
desiccated coconut.
fresh coconut is better.
Fresh. Okay, fresh
But
coconut is better.
better. Okay.
Yeah.
You can't have just fish. Huh?
It's lovely. So this asparagus and beans, they're fried in white oil.
Ghee.
Ghee, okay.
Ghee
So
or
we are
butter.
using ghee or butter for
Ghee or
frying.
butter, and just to roast the ghee is just to roast the almonds.
Okay.
And then because the beans and asparagus is already
It's done?
certain. Cooking is an art. You need to, you know, it's like making a painting or something. It has to tell a story. Well, I think that's my tip, my work influence, you know, that we are always telling stories of
Yeah,
people. Yeah. In this way, you eat up more vegetables also.
Yeah.
You eat.
Our recipe for today is herb and spiced fish. First, we need to marinate half kilo of monk fish cut into fillets. Now for the marination, we have to use 1 centimeter of finely grated ginger, 8 cloves of garlic, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 teaspoon garam masala, 2 tablespoon roasted and crushed mustard seeds, and 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. Once marinated overnight, we need to pan fry the fish on medium heat slowly until it is cooked through and through. For the sauce, we need 1 small can of tomato puree, 1 medium-sized diced yellow onion, 1 teaspoon crushed ginger, 1 teaspoon crushed garlic, 2 tablespoon olive oil, few curry leaves, 1 teaspoon mustard seeds, and a small can of coconut cream. Heat the oil in pan until it is slightly smoky. Then add the mustard seeds. Following that, add the onions and chopped curry leaves. When the onion is translucent, add the ginger and the garlic. Cook for a minute and then add the tomato puree. Add masala to mixture and cook until the oil comes through. Allow to cook and blend together into sauce consistency. The sauce needs to be poured on the fried fish to keep the crunch of the fish intact. Otherwise, the fish might become soggy.
Nothing's been tasted, so hopefully it's good.
I'm sure it is. Should I give you some?
Yeah, you take some. I'll get mine. Yeah, yes. I was hoping that you can pour it on the fish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it would have. I would have blended it. I have the blender there, so I blend it and make it like a sauce. Now tell me it's good, not horrible.
It's really nice. Really, really. It's very light,
Yeah.
yet it is really, really delicious. Thank you so much.
Oh, have some of that.
Yeah.
Pineapple and you have to taste the pineapple and the chutney.
Yeah, sure. For sponsorship and participation, please feel free to contact our executive producer Richard Kumar at the number provided on the screen. With the promise of coming back with another sumptuous recipe, we will be signing off today on behalf of Team Zaika, Deshka and Apna Television. Till then, look after yourselves, stay well, eat healthy and never stop cooking. Ciao! As an immigrant to New Zealand and a passionate cook myself,
I often wonder, why is food so important for me? Is it because I love to eat or I love to feed people around me? Neither of this. असल में खाना मेरे लिए एक जरिया है जुड़ने का, लोगों से, जमीन से और अपने आप से। खाना मुझे जोड़ता है पुरानी यादों से और नए रिश्तों से, उन सब से जिनसे मुझे देश की मिट्टी की खुशबू आती है। जायका, देश का, a gastronomical extravaganza.